All right, class. So you are in your final week for the review. I've recorded all these together so that it kind of is consistent. I'm not like being too repetitive. I might replace or add to this video if there are specific questions or concerns that need to be addressed. But my final ideas for this review is based on your peer feedback. Think about, did your audience get it? Did your readers get it? Did I give you any comments about clarity? Are you being too specific in your review for only people that would understand that type of thing? So if you're getting into real techie details about a phone review, just know that you are potentially losing some of your audience because you're not explaining things. So make sure that everything makes sense. Make sure if you're like a music major that you explain some of the terms you use. Um, Make sure that you kind of think through the positives and negatives. Make sure that you feel like you gave it an honest, fair review. Because again, there's always positive things about an overall negative review. There's some negative things about an overall positive review. And that'll show your audience that you really know what you're talking about. That'll show them that you really thought about it. I think if you appear like an expert for them, all you really have to do is be detailed, be specific in your criteria, meaning like make sure that they know what you're reviewing or what part of the thing that you're reviewing. So if you're reviewing a scary movie and you talk about the acting, make sure they know that you're talking about the acting and the actors, not necessarily like the characters, because those are different. And it's up to you which criteria you want to pick. So decide what is the most important things to talk about to try to convince people that your point of view is a good one, even if they disagree. There are plenty of people I disagree with about, let's say, an album that I respect because they explain why they disagree. So that's the biggest thing is like, you know, make sure you appear like you know what you're talking about and make sure that you provide reasoning behind how you feel. A lot of times we express our feelings without thinking about the why. Oh, this movie was terrible. Oh, that restaurant sucked last night. Well, why? Why was it terrible? Why was it good? Um, so yeah, this week really focus in on kind of finalizing those things. Have a couple of people read it in, your family, your friends, whoever's around. Ask them if it makes sense. And then your writing post will be your final draft. So that should be really easy. Remember to write a quick reflection if you can, just kind of how you felt it went. That's really helpful when I grade your papers. And then your reading post for Monday is a review of an album. And I just thought I liked the nuance that he had. I really like this guy. Um, I think he approaches, especially this review, as someone that's kind of like outside the community. So I think it could have come off really uh, not disrespectful, but like you know what I mean. Like you enter a community of people, and you're like, "Here's how I feel about the thing that you love," but it's like he breaks it down in such a way that I think you have to kind of agree with some of his points, even if you disagree with what he's talking about. And if you don't kind of understand the context for what he's talking about, BTS is a really big K-pop group. So, you think of pop music in Korea. This group is huge. They're worldwide. Like, there's so many fans in the U.S. They sell out. They're huge. They're a huge group, and their fans are really ferocious. And he addresses a little bit about that. But then he goes through the music and he talks about like what he likes and what he dislikes, and I feel like it's pretty approachable. So I hope you guys enjoy it. And if you don't, that's something to write about too. Like, let me know. Next time I do this class, I could change it out. But yeah, I really like the Angelo Wallace. He has a lot of YouTube commentary videos. He calls out a lot of people that deserve to be called out. and he does it in a way that makes you, even if you're a fan of that person, not want to hate them. But he calls out a lot of people that really need being called out. So he's funny in my opinion. He's pretty dry with his humor, but I enjoy it. So I hope you guys too do too. I think it'll be different for some of you. So I want to give you guys that experience. If you have any final questions or something that I can address, let me know. I can especially like hopefully turn around a quick video for you guys if you need it. But just know I'm always here for you. I really believe in you guys. You guys are doing a great job, and I want you to take that to heart and feel confident going into this last week of this essay. So good luck. I'm rooting for you guys, and I will keep in contact with you in whichever way you want me to. But hopefully, I'll hear from you through text or email. All right. Bye.